Welcome back to Ebonyi People TV. Today we are diving into a very critical topic that keeps stirring the pot between our neighbors. And when I mean our neighbors, Anambra State and Ebonyi State. Yes, you heard that. It's the endless rifts and the latest buzz around the appointment of Professor Bernard Odoh as the Vice Chancellor of UNIZIK. So grab a seat and let's dive right into it. So let's kick things off with some background. You know, success is a double-edged sword, right? So recently, there have been conversations where some Nsukka people were claiming that the name Odoh only belongs to them, concluding that Professor Bernard Odoh is from Nsukka in Enugu State and not Ebonyi State. Really? If this was a crime he was involved in, would they still insist on this? Just think about it. Now here's the kicker. Some people have even said that Ebonyi State should be grateful to Anambra State for giving us a Vice Chancellor. I mean, come on, this is a federal university we are talking about. So just recently, a group of UNIZIK lecturers are protesting against Odoh's participation in the election for the new VC. They even held a press briefing at Maxby Hotel in Oka to air their grievances. But let's set the record straight. Professor Bernard Odoh was selected by the federal government. The governing council of UNIZIK chose him based on his impressive profile. No one becomes VC without the federal government's knowledge. So, I mean, why all the drama? But hold on a second. This isn't a battle between Ebonyi and Anambra states. It's a federal university nomination, plain and simple. Speaking of nominations, did you know that a federal university in Ikwo is named after Dr. Alex Ekweme from Oko, Anambra State? And guess what? No one protested about it. And let's not forget about the newly built federal airport in Ebonyi State, named after Senator Chuba Okadigbo, another Anambra man. Silence is what we've heard so far, not a single peep. Then, there are the Anambra people who have served in various capacities in Ebonyi State, like the Dr. J.A.P. Okolo was a member of the Ebonyi State House of Assembly and nobody batted an eye. Same goes to Dr. Ifeanyi Ike, who was a commissioner in the Elechi administration. And don't get me started on so many who held prominent positions in Ebonyi State. All these instances show that Ebonyi State is super accommodating. What do you think? Hasn't Ebonyi State proved to be inclusive? So why do we keep hearing about this Ebonyi versus Anambra State narrative? Is it just noise or something really deeper? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's be real, the focus should be on the pressing issues in our zone, I mean the southeastern region of Nigeria, like the insecurity that has been a major concern lately. The whole thing about Professor Bernard Odoh's appointment should be a non-issue. After all, some lecturers at UNIZIK are even pointing fingers at Governor Hope Uzodinma and Sir Emeka Offor, claiming they are behind Odoh's emergence just because they are friends. But guess what? Governors don't appoint VCs for federal universities. The federal government does. And it's worth mentioning that Ikwo, despite being a host local government area, has never produced a VC for AE Funai, even with tons of qualified academics around. Why is that? It's because it's a federal government institution and they decide who runs the show. So, as we watch Professor Bernard Odoh step into this role, let's remember that his performance and credibility should be the basis for assessing his leadership, not where he hails from. How about we all focus on uniting and fixing the real issues in our communities? What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Are we overreacting or is there something we need to address? Hit that comment section, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more engaging discussions right here on Ebonyi People TV. See you in our next video.